So tell me, is you ready, baby? Tell me, is you ready, baby?
Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to the belikedee channel. It's your girl D coming back with a new show, Zatima on BT Plus, season 2. Basically the second half, episodes 11 and 12. These episodes was good, and you know Zatima is good, y'all. I actually watched Zatima before I even watched Sisters, so I saw it completely different. I was just like, hold on, what's going on this Sisters show? And you still kind of like this with this show because how all of this gonna be happening before all this shit with Karen happened? Well, I don't get it. They get going through all of this stuff in the same day. I don't know. The timeline don't timeline, but it's still a good show, y'all. So let's get into it. So we got episode 10. You know, it opened up where we left off. But you know, Zach, he done told Fatima that he had sex with Connie. She said, "We done, Zach," and she leave. So then the episode opened up with her coming back in, like she gonna come get a few of her things with Angela. And then Zach, I guess he been sitting there thinking because now he going in on her like, "Nah, you a liar, you lied to me." And then he starts saying, what was your deal breakers? What you said your deal breakers was? Lying and cheating, and you lied. I was like, oh, Zach been sitting there thinking about it. Okay, he getting mad. He was mad, okay? He was on one, yelling at her and stuff. And then, of course, she yelling back. You know, Fatima don't play. When you really look back at this scene, Zach loses his mind crying, and Fatima she on her shit, like he got her ready to get active. Cause she threw the ring at his ass. She said they was gonna talk. She said he bad because he don't let her love him. And then he like, I let you love me all the time. And it's something so bad about me. It was a good scene. They both was like going in, and then you'd be like, no, y'all fighting too hard, okay? Because you feel like they always feel like they finna go too far. I'm like, can they please stop? And I'm like, hey, how we gonna want y'all back together if y'all going too far all the time, okay? They need to figure out a medium with that, okay? We can have drama without it being like, well, damn. But anyway, so he's saying he's so bad, he crying, you know. Then Fatima, and then he's talking about, yeah, I fucked her real good. So then Fatima like, oh yeah, she threw the ring. That's when she threw the ring at his ass. And then baby, oh, and then what made him really go crazy is when he's like, this how you gonna treat me over your mom? I was like, I don't really get that part because it really wasn't over his mom, but he was being very like defensive, protective over his mom, and he was embarrassed about the whole situation. So I guess that's what she trying to say, like we should be able to, I should be able to break that barrier, because he would not let her comfort him in that state. Like it was like, no, don't touch me, you know. So she was on pins and needles. So I actually rewatched it. So kind of rewatching it, I get why she would want to push a therapist, but it's Zach, so either way it was going to end up wrong. You can't be sneaking no therapist on the body, okay? But anyway, so this thing was intense and good, and then she gets up, she's like, Zach, do you think you the only one that can fuck somebody? I was like, oh, Fatima, she was on that gangster shit right there on his ass, all in his face. She's like, I've been keeping niggas off of me because I care about you, but no more. I said, oh, no more, Fatima. No more. And then she get her bag and say, let's go. And he looking at her like, what? What? Gasp. You know Fatima bad, so don't try to play Zach, okay? Now Fatima goes back over to her mom and dad's house, and basically just to tell them that it's over. And then, you know, she kind of blaming them like, it's y'all's fault. Y'all didn't like him anyway, right? I'm like, girl, you just want to be mad at somebody. Now you have to go back home and yell at your mama and daddy without yelling at them. And then, but the daddy kind of was trying to be like, he kind of understood. He was on her side, that the mama was going in too hard. But Fatima just like, you know, okay, I'm gonna go get some clothes out of my storage. So then And then we get to Bryce and Zach at work, and Bryce still trying to push him to get this deal. And I really don't think he should do it because, first of all, it's Bryce, and ain't you trying to get out of business with his with his awkward ass? Because he mostly just awkward, okay? Like, where y'all gonna go from here? The dude tried to kiss you, and then y'all in business together. Y'all was friends. It's a whole thing, okay? But then they really trying to push Zach to get over it, but it gotta take some time, okay? You violated space after he told you he wasn't like that, okay? That's the mark, okay? I can see if he kissed him before he even asked him. You asked, okay? So that was definitely a line like no. So then, but he's still like, please just look at the file. Look at the file. Come on, we can get along. We can do this. We can do. I said, When they get the fast talking, that mean hell no, Zach. Hell no. And then he gotta pull out more money. Nah. And then he said, we never miss. He's like, well, it's not gonna go wrong. What you mean? I'm like, nah. I ain't never trust nobody say some shit like that. No, what could go wrong? Everything. Okay, that's the whole point. But anyway, so then he tried to have a conversation with Bryce as well. Like, do you think I need therapy? Like, everybody thinking I need therapy. And then everybody saying I need help. Am I that bad? So he really going through like a crisis in himself because he like, everybody keeps saying the same thing. What the hell does this mean, okay? And he was like, well, I don't want to say you need therapy. Do you think you need therapy? I'm like, okay, this was a good moment too because it also reminded you that you did like their friendship before he was being all weird. Because he was a good sounding board for Zach. He was helping Zach make the right decisions. Even though you shouldn't need that as a grown ass man, but we're gonna keep going on with it. So then he also tells him that most people think that they can do anything, but unless that thing is bigger in their minds than the people around them. I don't know. I ain't fully get that. But Zach was like, oh, that's deep. But then they got interrupted by Nate and Tony's dumbass coming in. I'm just like, these two idiots. Every time I see these two idiots, I'm just like, these two damn idiots, okay? They was the worst friends ever. They had a horrible influence, but they also want to judge him on the wrong things that he does. Like, what? And then, so, he basically tell them that him Fatima broke up, and they like, oh yeah, we seen it. She put on her page, she put single. He like, already? Dang. She said it, nigga. She told you last night. You ain't the only one. And then what he said? And then the streets lit up. Oh my goodness. You heard everybody wanted Fatima. It's a Fatima hotline. Oh, we want Fatima. Or it was for Zach. But anyway, so then they trying to convince Zach to come out. And, he about the Zach attack. They always get him. Come on, Zach, attack. I said, why y'all always got to do the stupid little dance and your dumb ass fall for it? Okay. I'm like, oh, y'all so dumb. Just three idiots, okay? And then they said that, he was saying that him and Fatima broke up. And they was like, oh, why? Is it Connie? Oh, yeah, he definitely fucked Connie. Oh, yeah, he did. Did you? And then Zach said, no, I didn't, but she thinks I did. I'm like, why does Zach always got to be lying about sleeping with somebody? He did. Yeah, I slept with Karen before. I'm like, if you don't stop all these, but I did that time, kind of ass lie. Why he so damn childish? Okay, look, you do need to go to therapy. Because why is this the whole thing? Yeah, I did, but then you got to go back and say you lied about it. Like, and in that case, look, you still lying. You lied too. You lied, Zach. Okay, so then we had Fatima at Angela's house, so she gonna be staying over there until she get her place. I don't know. She went and got some stuff out of storage. She said she got all her sexy dresses out. They finna smoke. They drank a little wine, and she gonna go on a date tonight with Paul. And then she called Paul to tell Paul get a friend for Angela because they all gonna go out tonight. I said, well, damn, Fatima. And then here go Angela. Damn, Fatima, it's like that. And she like, yeah, it's like that. I said, okay, Fatima. Talk your shit, okay? So then we get Zach's dad showing up Zach's dad. We get Fatima's dad showing up to Zach's place as Zach is coming out to leave to go out with, the Dunn boys, okay? So then here go Deja, gotta bring her ass out. And she all, hey Zach, I heard some glass throwing or something over there. What happened? Something break? What broke? I said, girl, if you don't shut up and go back inside. She just becoming a nuisance for Zach, okay? He like, I see you moving around better. And then she was like, did she get served yet? I said, oh Lord, I keep forgetting about this part too. And when is she gonna serve Fatima? And what is Fatima gonna do? Okay, I don't know which way she gonna play it because it is the legal system. But then right now, finding out that her daddy is an ex-judge, I said, what? I said, oh, this is interesting because your daddy was a judge. I forgot what she said her mama was, but I know she said they was kind of like strict on her and wanted her life to go a certain way. But like, your cousin is madam. So who was connected there? I need to know the family tree line, okay? And how that fit in too. And then she was working at the club helping madam with her books and stuff or something, right? You know what? It's a lot of history that need to be laid out for us, okay? But anyway, so the daddy want to come over there and basically talk to Zach and tell him, you know, my daughter loves you and she don't just be loving anybody, okay? So get it together, okay? She still loves you. You love her. And if I know my daughter right, you are a good man, and I'm just going to take it as that, and I'm going to need you to be that, okay? That's basically what he told his ass. So Kyle, he said, oh, I heard of some glass thrown out. Did she break up all your stuff? Her mama did that once. I said, what? Mama was breaking glasses and stuff? Okay. Now she's trying to act like she better? And then the daddy had a little code switched on, talking about nigga from this and this and that. I said, what? Zach said, whoa, I thought you was ex-judge and all this and that. He's like, I'm from the east side of Chicago, some shit. I was like, okay, Fatima, I see what's going on now. But Zach took his words and was like, you need to go ahead and talk to my daughter and, you know, work this thing out. Stop being stupid. And he really wanted to hit him upside the head, but he didn't. But anyway, he trying to play too, like he wanted to get Deja number. I'm like, boy, you better stop playing. You talking about Fatima, mama act like Fatima. I can't imagine what you really would do. So then, at the end of this episode, they basically at the club, Fatima and Paul with Paul's friend and Angela. And then they see Belinda's ass, the friend that's not her friend no more. They got shot at for trying to come at Zach, girl. She ended up seeing them, and then she ended up telling the whole damn room what happened with them. Talking about my ex-friend that I did some foul shit to, that hopefully we can be friends again. I'm like, girl, no. No. If I had to discharge a weapon, it is done, okay? But anyway, so then she calls Fatima up there to come sing, and then Fatima, like, she didn't want to, but then when they turned around, Zach and his little dumb friends were standing there, so she was just like, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna go sing, So then she got off there, she ended up singing Falling by Alicia Keys. I keep on falling, all that. It was good, you know. I was like, okay, Crystal. It wasn't Fatima no more, it was Crystal singing that thing, okay? And then she was pointing at Zach like, with you. I was like, you better sing it, girl. And then Zach looked like, dang, man. But he was looking a little all sad, like, dang, she talk about me. I got up all in the night. Shit. Okay. So then she ended with once. I said, okay. Then she tell Paul, let's go ahead and go in front of Zach. So then Zach, he thinking about what the daddy said. He like, damn, he did say go ahead and get her before she do something stupid, because he already knew his daughter. Like, when people mad, they do stupid things. And he was like, I ain't gonna do nothing. He was like, no, her. Y'all be forgetting that women can do it too. Episode end with Zach looking like, damn, man, Fatima. Okay, so episode 11 opened up with, you know, where they left off. Fatima done left the club. Zach standing there looking stupid. And of course Nate and Tony not making it no better, like, oh, she can blow like that. And he like, yeah. He was like, I ain't even know. And then he go, Nate, she mad disrespectful, bro. Come on, bro. She mad disrespectful. You know, he got to be on that. Boy, you better shut up before she go get your ex-wife. or your almost ex-wife shit to come hit your ass again with a bat. Okay. So then he's like, oh yeah, this the girl I'm messing with. It's Belinda. And of course they gotta go again. Atlanta is too damn small, okay? And Zach like, oh nah, I don't even want to be in this with her, okay? We already done been here, okay? you want to get shot at again, okay? But anyway, so then they just like, oh, what happened? You know, we messed around, blah blah. Then of course Zach wanna leave, so he go ask Angela, is Fatima staying with you? Fatima staying with you, ain't she? And then he like, okay then, but he ain't had no ride. They was his ride. So then Tony offered to go ahead and take him to Angela's house. But that's when Angela, scurried on out, telling no dude, come on, we gotta go. So then we get to Fatima at Angela's house with Paul, and she trying to get it on, but then she was just like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I was like, damn, Fatima, on the one hand, I wanted her to be able to do it. To prove that she could, okay? Well, then the fact that she could, and that was real. It was like, it was just last night, okay? Ain't no way you finna have an emotional thing with this man the next night. So that was real, but I wanted it. I kind of wanted it, okay? That was before we know that Zach ain't really sleep with Connie. But if it was true, I would have understood, okay? But anyway, so then she basically said she came, and he trying to convince her like we got so many things in common. Like, how many things you got in common with that nigga? I'm like, honestly, Zach was right about this nigga from the very first beginning of meeting him. He already knew he wants you, and he the type of nigga that's gonna say anything he can to get you, and that's what it is. I feel like maybe they do got things in common, but he sure playing up there role like, come on, like I'm better than him. Nigga, if you comparing yourself to him too much, shut up, okay? I don't want to hear it no more. Did I ask you to stand here and try to compete? No. Okay, so don't sit here and keep mentioning him. So then he's like, I'm trying to show you that it's something here. It's something here with us. But then Angela come busting through the door and telling him like, nah, Paul, you time for you to go. Your friend, I'm gonna call you. You have to go. She start kicking him out, talking about Zach on the way, and he got an attitude. And he's like, well, maybe we should stay then. And the friend like, I don't mind staying. Like, boy, if you don't shut up. So then she like, no, you moving fast enough. Let me help you. I said, okay. When you tell somebody to leave, I need you to be at the door when I'm telling you, okay? So then she kicked him out. And she said, Zach on the way, and that he want to talk to her, whatever. So then he goes, of course, Zach pulling up right as Paul and old dude coming out, and then he like, look at these niggas. And of course Nate is doing too damn much. Okay. He over here kicking like he ready to fight, like, nah bro, I'm like, okay, ain't nobody asked you for all that energy. And Zach was like, chill bro, like chill, come on now, like you're doing too much. I'm like, and then he jumped so damn high, he got caught a damn Charlie horse, I don't even know, his hamstring was hurting. But they ain't really do that much back and forth because Zach trying to be like, bro, come on, go on, okay. But Paul did try to go ahead and tell Zach, she does love you, man. You got a good thing right there. That's a good woman. He like, yeah, all right, I know, okay. So then Zach finally, gets into the house, and then Angela like, nah, she not here. And Fatima up here hiding behind the corner. I'm like, okay, this is when you get the running, okay. This is doing too much, okay? But then she is in a vulnerable state, and she might think she might forgive him. I don't know. But anyway, so then he like, Fatima, I love you. I just want to talk. Duvall cannot get rid of that Brooklyn accent. It is so funny to me. So I guess he just go all the way in with it, okay? If every character he gonna be that nigga from Brooklyn, okay? I just want to talk, yo. So then, I thought she was gonna come out because he was sounding, he was getting that baby, please. But she ain't come out. She was like, see, she was here. She would have came out. She don't want to talk to you, okay? So then he leaves. Then now we have Bryce and Zach again. They office. Zach in his office looking so pitiful. Ooh. So then Bryce like, oh, you looked at the books. You looked at the books. Like, come on. Let's get the sale. Let's do it. Ass nigga. And then Zach like, man, bro, I don't know. I don't want to do all that. Basically. And this way he's still getting to his same speech like, come on, I got somebody that's gonna look at the property, they're gonna get us a good deal, and then we can get somebody about investing. Come on, we can go look at it later, we can do it. We're like, come on, we're not gonna lose. I'm just like, Zach, you was standing strong at first, you was saying no, okay, but now you done got him to let you go to the damn place, and he finna lose all his money. But anyway, so then he also wants he keeps coming to Bryce too, because he likes to come to him for advice. If you catch that, he really do like to go to him for advice, to pick his brain on what he be thinking. So then he asks him again, do he think he got issues? Do he think he need to go to therapy? What he thought about the therapist, because when they all got therapists at the table, except for Zatima. But then and then he said he looked him up, he's the real deal, he did good, but do you think you need therapy and all this and that. And then he basically said we all kind of need therapy, I think, or some shit like that. And got Zach thinking some more, saying we got issues that we could work on that could be better, stuff like that, basically. So then we get to Fatima. She at work, and Angela in her office meeting and talking to her. And I'm like, when she got time to talk to Angela at work? Because Andy's always at her office talking to her at work. But anyway, so they in their office talking. And then she ends up getting a call from the therapist, and he asking her to come down. It's something he want to talk to her with about Zach and let her know about Zach. And then she just like, okay. He's like, just please come. He get the bag and like, come on now, please, come on, do it. She like, no. And they need to cut down on the nose, okay? Because they'd be like, no, come on, do it. No, come on, do it. No, come on, do it. And then they want to be like, okay. I'm like, nah, at this point, you should have stayed your ground. But anyway, so she agrees to go, but then she also is talking to Angela about, she done with Zach. I'm done. I'm like, girl, you say that too much, okay? It starts to not even be effective, okay? She always saying how she's done, and when I'm gone, I'm gone. And you said you gone, girl, but you ain't gone. So then she told Angela that there was the doctor saying he got information about Zach, but she was like, she got to stand her ground, because if you don't teach these dudes, she said that you get these men rules and they break them, and then if you don't stand your ground or make them feel that shit, it's gonna keep happening. And I'm just like, okay, for this is so toxic, okay? You gotta play games, mind tricks to get him to learn his lesson. Okay, girl, if this what you want, I'm here with you. Just because I like y'all, but I told y'all drama go a little too far, okay? It needs to be like cute drama, not like, oh my gosh, everything is over drama. But I'm still here, okay? So then she's saying, if we don't, stand our ground, they ain't gonna never change. And then he gonna answer change. So you want him to change? And she was like, yeah, for the next girl, because I'm done. I said, girl, you slick, but no, you're not done, okay? Yeah, for the next girl, but I'm done. I thought you was teaching him a lesson. Is the lesson? If you teaching him a lesson, you want to see if he learned that lesson, don't you? I guess. But then anyway, so Angela's like, well, okay, hey, I wish I could stand on my rules like you. I'm like, that's true. Like I said, I was wanting her to go all the way, but I understand she can't. Okay, and then she's also like, she going on a date with Paul tonight and all this and that. And then Angela's like, oh really? So what? Basically, what about Zach? She's like, do you even like him? And she's like, I do, but like, oh, he's no Zach. And then she starts saying this, but Zach doesn't, but Paul hears her and all this and that. But she was like, but he don't see you. Zach sees you. Now Angela all kind of like hyping Zach up. And like, well, what, maybe this, but she said because he got her last night, he was looking so sad and pitiful. But Fatima was just like, well, whatever, okay. And then she's like, okay, you can go ahead. I need to go. I need to do some more work because you don't need to be on his side, basic kind of thing. Because she was like, okay, I need to get back to work. But yeah, see, I told y'all Zach he had that baby, please. So it had her. Fatima can't lie. She almost had her too. She wanted to step out. Okay, so then now we got Zach going over to Tony's barbershop, and he's saying that he talking to that old man that he talked to last time he gave him good advice about basically about Fatima, and he'd be better than all this and that. So then he ended up coming to talk to him again because he want to understand why he should be going to therapy, why he should talk to somebody or something like that. But then the man's like, yeah, you can talk to somebody, but I ain't saying go lay on no couch talking to no doctor. That's what women do. I said, oh my gosh. Of course we had to have him. He had to have some kind of sounding board, but then something had to be wrong, okay? He had to be like, oh, that's what women do. As soon as he said that, I was like, oh no, Zach, you can't listen to him. He's an idiot, okay? But then he also kind of gave him good advice when he was saying that he should talk to somebody. He said, so you should talk to somebody. Everybody keep telling me I got issues. I need to talk to somebody. He was like, well, if everybody telling you the same thing, that means you need to hear it. I'm like, that's the truth, Zach. That's the truth. If everybody's saying it, everybody kind of like, you know what? It would help. It wouldn't hurt. You okay? Okay. So then he ended up running to Nate, and then of course Nate and Belinda's ass. But then before Belinda get there, he gotta tell Nate that she ran through basically, and then Nate gotta be looking like, really? And then he's like, but ain't you married? But then that's when he finally tells Zach that he been sleeping on Tony's couch because the girl his wife done kicked him out and ain't taking his calls or whatever. But so he just gonna do him. I said, oh, you an idiot. But if you want to be out there in the streets, go ahead. Because he don't want to deal with them. I think they got like 2 kids. You don't want to deal with your 2 kids and your wife. But you want to be out in these streets with these dumbass girls losing money, not having money. Okay, go ahead. But, so then, he basically Zach tell him that, she ran through. He's like, because I don't care about having no, he said, leftovers. He's like, nah, it ain't leftovers. It's like 4,000 left over. I was like, okay, you ain't gotta do the girl like that, okay, Zach? You done been around. He talking about, yeah, I done been around, but she done been around. I said, no, ain't no competition. Y'all all hoes, okay? You a hoe, he a hoe, and she a hoe. Have fun, okay? So then, he get there. He ain't got no money. He had $40. Talking about she had to pay for lunch and stuff like that. I said, oh my goodness, you know what? This is what you get, Belinda. And then they run into Angela, and then Angela kind of was like trying to shade Belinda at the same time, but trying to be like, okay, girl, you dealing with Nate. But then Belinda had to bring up, oh yeah, I heard about Zach and Fatima. Maybe we could be friends again. Looking ass. But when she was saying she heard about Zach and Fatima, I was like, so you gonna try to slide over there again? Okay, bitch, because you trying to, and you still gonna get shot at, okay, even if they're not together. So then we go over to Zach going back to, his old, where his mama live at and his brother live at. I don't know what to call it. I was about to say his old hood, but I don't know. So then, of course, he ran into Connie's ass, and she's still desperate, talking about, oh, I want you to have sex with me, Zach. Zach. Come on, she miss you. I miss you. Don't you miss me? Oh, I listen to that stuff. I'm like, why is she so extra? Okay. But then Zach like it. He like all that flirting and that attention stuff. Did he say, no, in another life? No, in another time, in another life, Connie. And he's like, you the only person that make me smile around here. And I was like, that's also probably why she do it too. She like the attention that she gets from Zach as well. I don't know. Maybe they was each other's out in this place. Okay. That's why he have love for her, and she was always the one he went back to, in which why she thinks she got so much ownership over him, which is a bad thing. Okay. This is why this kind of happened anyway. Okay. But so he go talk to his mom and his brother, and they don't want to talk to him, of course. So he's like, y'all gotta pay us. You gotta pay us to talk. So then he gives them, I think, $100. So then he's like, so y'all gonna talk? Y'all gonna be honest? But then he didn't say they was going to therapy. But anyway, so they end up getting in the car. Then at first he was like, you can stay to the brother. But he's like, you know what? You come along too. Then the brother ended up coming. Then we got Fatima showing up to the doctor's office with Dr. Reed, and he's saying, I ain't want you to be surprised, but I want you to go ahead and come on in here, and I'm gonna show you what this is about, Zach. So then they go in there, and then it's Zach, his mama, and the brother. And I was just like, what the hell is going on? When was this appointment made? And when did Zach make that decision? Well, he was sitting all day, like, what should I do? What should I do? All day, going to everybody. You think I need therapy? You think I need therapy? Like, all of us? Is it my mama? So, that was the end of episode 11. They, all at the therapy office, okay? At the doctor's office. Therapist's office. Whatever. Alright, that is the end of the episodes, and that's the end of my review for Zatima season 2, episodes 11 and 12. Drop down in the comments, let me know what y'all thought about the episodes. They both was pretty good, The little 30 minutes be going real quick, and you be like, but it was intense. They had all the stuff happening with at the beginning of episode 11 with Zach and Fatima going at it, and I forgot to say when she slapped his ass, okay? He did deserve it when you think back about it, because he was yelling in her face, talking about, yeah, I fucked her, yeah, bitch, okay. She could have done worse. But anyway, and then Fatima saying she going out with Paul again, and she doing all this stupid stuff just to get her mind off of Zach, and Zach actually not sleeping with Connie. I'm like, can he just stop lying, okay? Just tell the truth, be real about yours, okay? You didn't sleep with her, but you mad and you feeling away because Fatima got you feeling away, okay? Especially after they took sex off the table too, because they, she's saying he doing it too much, and then it was a lot going on with that, okay? But drop down in the comments, let me know what y'all thought about the episodes. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Be Like Dee channel, okay?